So I'm right at the train tracks, you guys. Just taking a look at everything. I'm gonna put a coin on the train track and you're gonna see what happens. I used to do this when I was a kid. You put some pennies. And here, I'll put a couple pennies. Sometimes they fall off, you guys. Now we just gotta wait for the train. That's the train, you guys, coming. Here we go. The pennies are right there. Pennies are flopping, you see, I see them? Pennies are jumping. Oh, they fell off. I used to do this when I was a kid, and now it's very fun. They charge for this. Hey guys, make sure you guys are careful when you guys pick them up. There's another one there. Try this out with your kids, or you guys do it as an adult. But this is what they charge you for it.
All of our lives, we've been taught to believe that all of the planets in our solar system rotate around the sun. However, in the past 20 years or so, that has been changing. As planets pass by Earth, there is a small gravitational pull stronger than the sun that is changing the course of those planets. But how is this happening? After some research, scientists believe that it is not the magma, core, or anything that Earth is made of that is pulling these planets closer towards us. So what is it? The question is, what on Earth has enough density, enough mass to beat the gravitational pull of the sun and pull planets closer towards us? What could be that huge? After months of research and millions of euros spent, scientists came to the conclusion that it must be the biggest object ever known to man on Earth, which is, of course, your mom's fat ass.
The fuck sound is transmitting off of this solid by a damn needle? How did they come up with this?
Actually, the way it works is ridiculously simple. You use sound to vibrate a needle, which digs grooves into the record. If you run a needle over those grooves, it'll vibrate. And that reproduces the original sound.
So, digging grooves into glass makes it able to store sound?
The size of things, part 2. So back to the ant. Even if the world was filled to the brim with humans looking for this one ant, they still probably would never find it. So in a way, you can say that this ant doesn't even exist. I mean, all you can do is believe that it exists. But if you don't find it, you don't know that it exists. But let's get back to this ant being the sole inhabitant of the planet. So in comparison to the Earth, the ant is basically non-existent. It would take 1.4 million ants to equal the mass of one human. Now, why is that important? Because it would take 1.3 million Earths to equal the size of the sun. So to the sun, the Earth is no bigger than an ant. And in the vastness of our solar system, the Earth may not even exist to the sun. This needs a part 3.
Do you have any eye drops? My eyes have just been like so dry lately. I don't have any on me, but we can go get some. But it sounds like you need more vitamin A. Like it can cause dry eyes. So like carrots and spinach and eggs. Or you can just make me cry. Your hair looks stupid and I hate you. How are you not cold right now, man? I'm like freezing. Maybe because I don't have thyroid issues. What are you talking about? You're always freezing when it's not even cold, which is a sign of low thyroid production. Go to a doctor. Man, I think I have eczema. Stop itching it. Oh, yeah, sorry. Have you had any milk or wheat or eggs recently? Yeah, actually, all those things. Oh, you have a food intolerance. Those can cause eczema. What?
It's true. Every other planet could fit between us and the moon. We tend to think about the moon as being not that far away. We see size comparisons, and I mean, it looks like it's right there in the sky, but it's really, really far away. Far enough away that all the planets could fit between us and the moon. You've got the planet Mercury, which is not much bigger than the moon, and then Venus and Mars, which are a little smaller than Earth. On the other side, you've got Neptune and Uranus, which are each about 4 times the size of Earth. And of course, Jupiter takes up a lot of the space that remains. Now, Saturn's rings do kind of get in the way, so let's turn it and Jupiter on their sides. The gas giants are wider than they are tall because of how fast they spin, which leaves just enough space to nudge Uranus over and fit the dwarf planet Pluto in next to Neptune so it doesn't feel left out.
One of the interesting phenomena here at the South Pole is that because it's so cold and so dry, with every breath, you're breathing out water vapor. Right now, I'm underground or under snow, really, in the logistics arch, which is where we have our long-term storage and our trash. Because this is an enclosed space, all this water vapor I'm breathing out doesn't really have anywhere to go. And so it condenses on the sidewalls. All these ice crystals you can see here is what we call hoarfrost. That's H-O-A-R, not the other kind of whore. Whenever I see it, I'm always conflicted because it's really cool looking, but also it's super satisfying just to knock off the walls as well.
What's interesting is as you go further back in the logistics arch, the crystals get bigger. But by the time you get back to the entrance to the fuel arch, the crystals are truly massive.
Watch this, I'm going to send the momentum of one bowling ball into the system and then remove that ball, and the remaining momentum is being transferred back and forth between the four. Now watch what happens when I do 2. Here we go. 2, remove the 2, you still have that momentum being transferred back and forth between the 3 remaining balls. Totally cool.
Is smart water acidic or alkaline?
Wipe it down. 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 Wipe it down.
Acidic.
Déformez l'eau en la faisant passer par un tube qui vibre à une certaine fréquence, regardez ça. L'effet est ultra bizarre, c'est totalement contre-intuitif, et c'est en partie dû à un réglage de ma caméra. En fait, à l'œil nu, on voit simplement un jet flou assez large. Mais en réalité, l'eau fait des va-et-vient via la vibration de l'enceinte. Et en accordant la vitesse d'obturation de ma caméra avec la fréquence du son, ici de 30 Hz, ça va donner cet effet absolument incroyable. Et si j'augmente le son, la déformation sera plus importante, c'est trop bien.